Hello, everyone. How are we? Welcome to Stocky and Random. We've eventually got back together after a long, long break. Well, he's been really busy, Random. You see, he's been scouring the country. I think he's been looking for a woman. And I think he's found one.
Don't give any secrets away.
I think he's looking for a woman. And I believe he's found one, but he won't tell me. But I really do think she's from Blackpool. I'm sure she's from Blackpool. Because that's where he keeps going, isn't it? You know what I mean? So try and get something out of him, guys. Send him some
Stocky.
questions.
Stocky.
Yeah, they're all on the fridge. Full of novelty bottle openers. Wherever I go on holiday, I have to get a fridge magnet, but it has to be a bottle opener. Good evening, Stocky and Random from Mouse. Good evening, Mouse. June, good evening. How are we? We're all well, I hope. Look at this. Waits are bringing me beer.
A pint.
You can't advertise, can you?
You can. Pint of golden nectar.
The golden nectar.
What you have to do it slowly. I always like if you do it slowly. It turns me on more. Look at that.
What's that pouring?
Yeah. Do it nice and slow. Nice and gently. Look at that. A bit of dribble on the top.
It's not a very good pint, that, though, Steve. It's got a bit of a big head.
You'll have a big head in it.
This poor lad's just finished work,
I have, yeah.
haven't you?
I am absolutely knackered. And where am I sleeping tonight?
In the spare room.
Oh, we have to say that, don't we?
No, we are doing that, not saying it.
Yes, we are sleeping in the spare room. Got a bit of a twitch there.
Yeah, you will have it up. I've got a chair at the back of my door, don't worry about that.
You'll have a twitch soon.
And I'm one of them for years, mate.
But read some of the comments, your channel.
Yeah, but I can't. Oh. Hi, Stocky and Random. Hi, Julie. Hi, Mouse.
Just had a bath ready for the chaps. Well organised.
He's just had a shower, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I was all naked as well.
Yeah, it's not in my flat, though. It was outside.
It wasn't. Jude says, him and his golden nectar, as long as his head, as long as
Where's this one?
This one.
Right.
His head on his yeah, exactly.
The golden nectar. As long as his head, he's on about. Ah, right. The golden nectar head, you see.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. And this is my second pint, so I'm not drunk yet. Do you know when I have about 4 pints?
Yeah. I only got you 2 cans.
Well, there's another 2 in there, I've noticed.
Yeah, but that's not got your name on it.
I'll nick it anyway. That's what we do in Manchester.
Nick it.
So it's a questions and answers.
Yeah. Anybody wants to ask us any questions? And I am suffering at the moment with a bit of a bad back, guys. So if I keep moving about, bear with me because it's not the compass of sorts, is this, is it?
Why have you got a bad back? Have you been bending down too much or something?
What it was, where I live, it's like 31 flats in it. They're only 2 stories high. And we've just got some money. So we're going buying some garden furniture for outside, like gazebo and that sort of thing. And one of the fellas who was coming with us, he has a little mobility scooter.
Okay.
And I was lifting that into the boot of my car. And that went. Oh, wasn't very good.
You'll be no good later, will you?
No, that's what I mean. So having a few of these, see if it can numb the pain.
Let's have a look. Nice one, boys. Cheers and a nice cold beer, John says.
So come on, anyway.
Oh, no, we're not going on about this person. I promise to keep her out of it. Yeah. It is questions and answers.
Well, this is my question.
Go on.
Have you given one?
What? Give her a pint?
Oh, yeah.
You bought a pint?
Have you done the dirty deed?
What's that on it? Don't do stuff like
Whatever
that.
turns you on. Whatever blows your frock up.
It's questions and answers.
Yeah, but you've not answered it
Yeah,
yet.
but they haven't answered it. It's supposed to be them asking us, not you asking me.
But they're interested.
No one's mentioned it. It's only you.
Yeah, but they don't know.
God, let's keep it that way. I'll get in shit. Right.
The more he has, the more he'll tell.
You know me so well, don't you?
Another two bird in there.
Nice one. Let's have a look. Love you pair together. That's
Who's this, Nigel?
yeah, this is June.
Oh,
Stocky,
good.
you need to get out with random. Well, we're going to have a few here, and then we're going to go to somewhere. It's just around the corner.
One of my local.
Yeah, and you might find some local hotties. Yeah, but you're no good. You can't bend down.
I know.
Well, if that happens, I will help you on that department. Yeah,
Oh, bet you would have known,
and
yeah.
and you can just watch. Yeah.
Oh, thanks very much.
Well, I tried to get you involved the best I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
And if you want to go in the cupboard, that's fine. Must be. It's a big cupboard.
They are here, actually, yeah. You need what? You need to film together. We have done a few, haven't we? We did the Blackpool one, didn't we? With Walk on the Wild Side.
Do you know what I'd call it? Do you remember?
Wet and Wild. Wet and Wild. I remember.
He didn't like that very much, did he?
No. No. Have you spoken to him lately?
It's sometimes texting.
Yeah.
But
What does he text you?
occasionally. Well, I'm at lower the pecking. He's got a bigger one than I have.
Bigger what?
Subscriber base.
Oh, right. Well, that shouldn't have anything to do with it. If you had 75,000 viewers or subscribers, does that mean you wouldn't talk to me with 5,000?
You have a good point there. You have a good point.
Friends are friends, aren't they?
Exactly.
For life.
Yeah, in every way. Nigel said, Q, the best Indian or Kurimaya was, can't say that word,
What's that? Punjab.
I've heard they moved to Stockport. Any news, guys?
The best Indian curry was a Punjab. I've not heard of the Punjab. Not in Stockport, but I'll definitely have a look at that one night. See what I can find out. Because there's a hell of a lot of these cafes and takeaways and that sort of thing popping up, and then they're closing straight away.
Oh,
Yeah. Even at the back here, just done that Brew Crew. That's just been taken over by some Chinese, and it's really, really nice, cracking people, and they do this roll cake, and it's made of fresh cream every day. Every morning she makes it, and it's a bit like Arctic roll. Remember that?
Oh yeah, you used to get that skill.
Used to get ice cream in the middle, but this is fresh cream. Oh, it's gorgeous. But the breakfast as well worth a visit.
You used to get extra when it went to school. Better not go down that road. Right, let's read some of the comments. You need to film together. We've done that one.
Yeah.
Love the John Lennon photo. Which is
That's a cracker, isn't it? I went to Morecambe, which is up near where my sister lives. My sister lives in the Lakes. And we went to this cafe right on the seafront of Morecambe. And they have loads of pictures in there and you could buy them. And I bought John Lennon and David Bowie. And Carol bought me that E-Type Jag with, with Steve McQueen in.
I thought you meant a
No,
real Jag.
no, not really. No, man. If it had been anything, it'd have been a Matchbox one.
Mouses, she's promoting my channel. Andrew Jones, hello, gentlemen. How is it going?
Going well. Besides me back.
Yeah, and I just come straight from work, and he's inviting me for a little drink. And then what we're doing after, we're going to some massage parlour.
No, I bought you a little present.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you bought me?
It's under your pillow.
In your room?
No, in your room.
Is it?
Yeah. Go and have a look.
Is it long?
Go and have a look.
Is it sticky?
Of could be.
I'm getting turned on here.
Go and have a look.
I'm going to have a look.
I know it's something he likes. You know, you're 70. How old are you at Random? Random, he's about 44 now, I think. 45. Keeps telling people he's 26. Keeps saying they don't want to know your inside leg. You know what I mean? I said, they want to know your age.
Stocky, is it that thing under your bed? Do you know what looks like a person? And it looks quite sharp.
No, it's under your pillow.
All right. So it's not that thing under your bed.
No,
Okay.
no. That'd be dust.
Trust me, that's not. I'm gonna
We'll have a nosy. Right, question for both. What would you do if you were invisible for a day? Oh, flipping it, what a question that is. If I was invisible for a day. Oh, flipping, that's a question and a half. That. Have you got it? There you are.
Look at this.
Hey.
I love your nuts. Oh, thank you. Give us a cuddle. Not yet. Look at these, folks. M&M's. I love nuts.
I know you do. That's why I got them. You. Not with mine. See this here, this question here. Question for both. What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
What have you said? It's sensible.
It's very, very hard question, that, isn't it?
It certainly would be hard if I was invisible. What would I do? I would do something sensible. Like, let's just say, go in a girl's locker room. Do you know how to clean it? It gets quite dirty. And I would go in the girl's locker room. I would probably spend all day. Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I would. Do you know, like one of these football teams? When
Yeah.
you go in the jacuzzi.
That's a really, really hard question, that. Cracking question.
It is, yeah.
Really, really hard. But, you know, talking seriously, I'd probably want to sneak into somewhere like Manchester City to see all the training and all that sort of stuff.
Would you?
And how it all goes on, yeah, what Pep or in Pep's office.
And then go in the girls' changing room.
And then I'd nip over the road to the women's area.
That's better.
Yeah.
And what would you do then?
I'd go and watch them play football.
You can do that anyway. Yeah, but after they're all dirty and sweaty, you do get that when you're kicking them, running around. And then
But it wouldn't do me any favours, would it?
I know.
My situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, very hard question, that. But yeah, that's something I'd probably want to do, is spy on Pep and see where he gets all his thoughts from, really. You've got to admit, guys, what a manager, football manager. And it doesn't just matter for football. You know, anything that you're interested in. I mean, you can imagine, like, the busman, he'd want to go and, you know, see how the new versions of buses are going, electric buses. You know what I mean? Because they reckon that's going to put us all out of a job, don't they?
Yeah, but you've got to do something really intelligent and be civilized and do something.
So, looking in a woman's flipping dressing room, that's really
I would not do anything like that. It's filthy. That's disgusting. Absolutely foul.
It's your new girlfriend watching.
Uh-oh. Here we go again. He's got to go on about this. New girlfriend.
Yeah. And you've got a girlfriend. Well, how old is she? Surely you can tell me that one.
17.
No. You're 45, aren't you?
I'm not going to give her an age. Just say she's a bit younger than myself. Oh, quite a lot younger than myself. No, is it? No, yeah, a bit younger.
Whisper it me. How old is she? Now I know you're lying.
But
37.
Let's read some of the comments.
Go on.
A new random answer would be one of them lines.
Yeah. They knew one of your answers would be under them sort of lines.
Who's buying the takeaway tonight? Well, buy the takeaway tonight.
Yeah, well, I bought all the beer and the chocolates.
Yeah, nuts.
Yeah, I've even got crisps.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And then we've got fruit and nut chocolate. If you want some fruit and nut, that is, you know what I mean? I know you like your chocolate, you stick.
I do.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Landon.
Yeah.
I know you like your chocolate. But you don't like it out of the fridge, do you?
No, it has to be warm.
No, this is in the fridge because it would be too warm in here. It'd start to melt, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Don't put chocolate in fridges. Never do. Now, to juice it, I'm going to buy some M&M's tomorrow.
Who said that?
June.
June.
Yeah.
Peanuts, though. Peanuts.
Now, Nick Shields in the house. Now,
I know.
this was this gentleman who joined me on one of my random pub crawls.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. And
was your girlfriend there?
For fuck's sake. And I didn't touch him once.
She must have been there.
What's
Nick say?
Nick says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Good to see the old team back together." And Popeye, that was his mate.
All right.
You have to watch the video. There. Remember me of the good friendship you two had together. Oh, we had quite a bit.
Like we have.
Yeah.
What's that? Peps. The modern day Bill Shankly. Respects. He certainly is now, Jeff. And it's just era after era, like you like Shankly, and then you had Ferguson, and now you've got Pep. But to do all three, amazing. Well,
Mousetrap said, "What is your favourite position?"
Position. It's sort of like laying on my back fast asleep.
Is this
To be fair, I lie on my tummy, mate.
here?
Yeah. And that's no invitation for you later.
I don't think she's talking about sleeping.
Oh, right.
I think she's talking about something called. Sorry. What now?
Oh, is that what she's talking about?
Yes, yeah. So, what is your favourite position in the bedroom, in the love making, when two hearts join together? What the fuck am I talking about? What's your favourite position when you're having a shag?
Then sit on top.
Oh,
Facing me.
okay.
Yeah, has to be.
What is my favourite position? A living person would help.
Instead of a flipping stick. I don't mean that sort of stick.
Oh, my favourite. I like changing. Come out, I'm completely random, so I don't have a position. Don't want to play Monopoly or Twister. I like changing it.
We're not on about Monopoly or fucking Twister.
That's what we're on about.
No, sexual positions.
I haven't got a fucking clue what that is. It's been that long, to be honest with you.
You know when you made your little girl?
I did, yeah.
What positions did you like then?
Let's see.
Dominatrix and all that, like.
What the hell's dominatrix?
Dom or what?
Well, let's see. How did I make them two? I think the Domino's pizza helped.
I don't think that had anything to do with it though.
Okay. Right, we better move
God
on.
help you all view the old thing. Right, beef, green pepper and black bean sauce with, oh yeah, definitely.
Talk about takeaways.
Yeah. My what? My butter melted overnight. I forgot to put it in. Oh, nothing worse, is it? See what I mean? She's saying there, she's left the butter out, not put it in the fridge, mouse, It's all melted, so you can imagine what happened to chocolate.
Are we still going on about what our favourite position is?
No, we're on about this. Is like obviously Mouse is obviously answering the question, but it's taken a while for us to actually pick it up about the melted chocolate and that.
All right.
And you like your chocolate not in the fridge.
Exactly.
Your butter's got to be in the fridge, hasn't it, in this weather?
Well, of course, yeah, I understand that. But these, oh, I've just dropped my nuts.
Just drop one of his nuts. New name for you both when you're together. Fruit and nut. Fruit and nut. You're fruit and I'm nut.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Fruit and nut. I have to start a channel called Fruit and Nut now.
That's the one I took it.
Yeah, but it won't be two cracking people like me and you, will it?
No, not two hearts, two lovers in the midst of the Edgeley. What the hell am I talking about?
Right again.
Yeah.
I do a lot of danger. Is this what this new girl's done to you? It's made you all soppy. I said soppy, not floppy.
I don't have that problem. Yeah.
Afterwards, I meant.
I thought we said we're not going to mention. You just can't help yourself.
I can't. No, I just want to know a bit more.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm sure these do.
I'm random and desperate. I'm supposed to be single.
Yeah, but you're not desperate anymore, are you?
I am. yeah. Not watching. Let's read some of the questions. Too much information about positions. Exactly.
Yeah.
Chocolates are not the same in the fridge. 100%.
Hit the like, folks. Thank you, Mouse.
Two said you're both too great. YouTube.
Where's that from?
This is from Andrew Jones. Basically saying us two have got great YouTube videos and content.
Yeah. Great channels. Thank you, Andrew. It's very, we try to get together and it's not just like entertainment, it's obviously finding out things about, because I've not seen him for 2 months or so.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
But you're pining.
Because you're over Landside, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we don't see a lot of each other at work, do we? Because I'm coming out and you're on the bus.
Oh, you come out, have you? You actually told everybody. Thank God.
When I'm coming out from Airside.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I'm not having that. They all know where we work now.
They don't know where I work.
They do.
They don't.
Yeah, they do.
So, any more questions, please? People, we've got 20 people watching. 5
likes. People. Only 5 likes. Come on, guys, hit the thumbs up for us.
I think I got about 200 yesterday.
Okay, I got it. Come on, let's look at these questions. Chocolate needs to be what?
What about chocolate?
Needs to come out of the fridge.
Stocky, just been back from Benidorm and tried the some pizza place you recommended.
Yeah. The
spicy pizza was great.
Yeah.
That person's.
Who's that? Graham?
I can't say that. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Graham. It was that pizza place was on our last day, and it was right over the road from the flipping hotel, and we didn't find it till our last day. But going back next year, so I'm going to go back in, and they were that chuffed to see me. The flipping, even the chef recognised me, and he wanted a picture taken with me. That's why we did that in the back, in the kitchen.
You said, were you married once, Random? Who was married?
You were.
I was once, yeah. I was once.
There was one woman who was stupid enough.
I like that. Yeah, I like that one. Pork pie. No, you might not like this comment, but I'm going to read it. I might not agree with all your food reviews. However, your promote of Stockport is second to none.
Thank you very much. I don't expect everybody to agree with my food reviews. It's just my opinion, and just to point out where these places are, these hidden little gems, to go and try. And I like them doesn't mean that you're going to like them. You might not like black pudding. I love black pudding. you might not like sausage or bacon. You might be vegan. You know what I mean? Yeah, sausage. So, yeah, totally understand that. But yeah, I am going to do a few lives as well around Stockport. You know, how it's changing at the moment. I'm going to do that live. And we'll go past the interchange, as it's supposed to be known as. There's no way it's an interchange. What?
We've got 3 back.
It's nice, isn't it? You just offered me some guys, and there's 3 left.
You know, well, I've had my feet in there.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Where else have you had them?
I've had a shower, so I'm nice and clean. I smell beautiful. Got a sniff?
No, you're all right. Definitely not.
Stocky, you're one of the best.
Thank you. Who's that?
That's from June. That's nice. That.
Thanks, Jude. Thank you very much. Always comments on my videos, Jude. 100%. And I'll always answer you back, even if it's only a smiley or a laughing face.
We don't get too much sometimes, you know. Not you got constant messages when you wake up in the morning.
No, because I think it's great that they've taken the time to message you. So I think it's only respectful that, you know, even a thumbs up, give them a thumbs up. You know, it takes a second. If you want to write a reply, write a reply. I always try and write something. Sometimes I might not, because there might be nothing to reply to. So I'll just give them a thumbs up or a few smiley faces or whatever. But always try and answer everybody.
Are you drinking that?
Yeah.
I do well. You're drinking more than me.
Yeah, but there's only a bottle here. Well, I like this. It's nice, it's Peroni. What's it put me onto it at work? Gino.
Oh, yeah.
It's Italian, isn't it? So, come on. What else have we got written here?
Can't you read it?
I can't lean forward, mate. Coming back to it.
Right. Love your food reports, lads. Keep them coming. Always great advice. Question. If you only had the choice of a sausage meal, would it be bangers and mash or a sausage butty on a breakfast?
Sausage butty, without a doubt.
Yeah, I would do.
100% sausage butty. Brown sauce.
How big do you like it?
What? The sausage.
Yeah.
As long as it fits on the butty, I don't mind.
Do you like red sauce at the end of your sausage?
No.
Or do you like the brown?
Brown sauce.
I bet you do, you dirty bugger.
That's a question for everybody. Come on, guys. Breakfast, or even a sausage butty or a bacon butty, is it red sauce or is it brown sauce? What's your preference? Please comment on that, what your preference is. Mine's brown. Definitely brown.
Mine has to be red. Nick says there's a lot of fantastic Weatherspoons, Stephen, in Liverpool. If you wish to come down, seriously, some interesting pub. Johnny, you dragged me to Weatherspoons. Kicking and fucking screaming.
Who did?
This Nick went out with, not in that way.
Yeah.
Went out with Blackpool. He wanted to go into Weatherspoons. And I suppose.
You didn't buckle.
No, well, he dragged me in with my arm.
You buckled.
No, I went in.
What I mean? You buckled. You gave in.
Yeah, well, he followed me all around Blackpool. Did different pubs. And he got to
Into the toilet. Did he follow you to the toilet?
the girls. Your mate's on Simon. Hi guys, how you're doing?
Hi Simon. Hey buddy. How did your last weekend go? All right. Did it work out for you? You know what I'm on about?
Oh, has he found a girlfriend? Has he? How old?
I don't know. I don't know how old she is. But he was staying in a hotel with her.
Sorry?
He was staying in a hotel.
Oh, so he rinsed it.
No.
We stayed in a hotel.
Yeah.
Which hotel?
I don't know. But he didn't have enough money.
Is this a girl what you pay?
No. This was so because he lives with his mum.
Okay.
No, I'm just surmising she must live with her mum.
Yeah.
So he wanted to know some money so he could go in house now.
Went in a hotel?
Yeah.
And what did they do with the mothers? Did they share the same room?
Others didn't go with them.
What did they do in the room? What do you do in the room with somebody now? You clean it?
I don't have anybody in the room, me, mate.
Yeah, I've seen what's under your bed, pal.
Dust. Plenty of it. I can't move it out with my backpack.
But good luck. Good luck. Seriously, good luck to you, Simon. And I hope this lady or man will bring you all the happiness.
Oh, man. It's a lady.
I think, are you sure?
Positive.
Well, have you been in a hotel room with her?
No. Okay, I'm a maid or something.
Can you imagine a little maid? A real room service.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah. I can see it. Would you like me to service you?
Room service.
That's so funny. Yeah, you go in and go, hello, can I change your sheets, please?
You're terrible. Come on.
Okay. Right.
Spoons in the pool. What's that?
Can't beat it. Right, it means Weatherspoons in Liverpool.
Oh, right,
That's what
right.
it
I'm with
means.
you. Have you ever been to Liverpool?
I've never.
I used to do the markets there.
Did you?
Good money.
Very difficult. Red or brown. I like them equally, Nigel says.
I do, but I mean, you can't have red sauce with a breakfast. Just red sauce with beans don't go, does it?
No, I agree with that one. Juice says, you've got a girlfriend now, Brandon. Let's go next question. Nigel says, are you a top? What are you doing kissing yourself? Are you a top? I think that means a bottom or top. Do you know what that means in game?
What's he saying?
Are you a top?
Or
are you a bottom? You haven't got a clue.
Is he an head rubber or a bottom rubber?
It's a gay term, what means.
How do you know this?
It's a gay term, what means if you, let's just say, enter the tunnel. Then you're on a train. Do you go into the train? Yeah.
Into the train?
Into the tunnel. You know what I'm
going to Yeah.
Or are you the train coming out?
Oh, right.
You follow me?
Oh.
Okay, we're good. Better leave it that. Next question. What is the worst chat-up line you've ever used?
But the worst one I've ever heard was train in a tunnel. Choo-choo! Choo-choo!
Worst chat-up line I've ever done. I don't really talk to girls, that's the thing.
When I used to do the doors, you heard a lot like, you know what I mean? When I was in Manchester and that, and I used to do the doors. The worst one I ever heard was this drunken guy, and he just went up to this girl and he went, "Hiya, Blossom, do you drop them?"
I like that.
I like that.
That's cheeky.
Well, there's no beating about the bush, is there? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I like walking up to a girl and they look at you and they can see what's about to happen and the fear in their eyes. Oh, I like that. Turns me on.
But the work, well, not the worst bit, but some of the funniest bit about being on the door, because you're watching everybody all the time. That's all you're doing, watching people. And, you know, you can just see some of the guys, not just guys, but women as well, pissed up, making an absolute total knob of themselves. You know what I mean? And it was just an experience, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but that's the proper way to meet girls now. Everything is done through the bloody apps.
How many nightclubs do you know of now?
In Stockport? Is there any in Stockport?
No.
Must be loads.
Yeah.
Heaven and hell.
How many's in Ashton?
No. Yeah, but fine.
You know what I mean? You don't hear of any in Manchester, really.
There's one or two in Manchester, to be honest with you. Look,
but it's basically, they're not really nightclubs, like pubs staying open longer, aren't they?
Now, do you keep saying Brandon's got a girlfriend, everybody? Hello, everybody.
Brandon's got a girlfriend. Brandon's got a girlfriend.
I've only just started. It's not really Serious yet?
Yes. With that yes, that means it could be.
It could be. It's like rolling a dice.
So
Isn't
was
it?
she attractive?
Put it this way.
She might be watching, by the way.
I hope not. She's a local hottie. A local hottie.
Local to where?
My local hottie. The UK. Yeah.
In the north.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Northwest, I'd say.
I'll do that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Right.
Let's have a look. What's the most favourite thing you like about yourself?
Most favourite thing that I like about myself. I have got. My favourite thing is I'm not one of these people who likes to go on the sick at work. And when I was off with COVID, they couldn't count COVID as sickness. So obviously it wasn't my fault. I was asleep most of it anyway. And then when a new knee replacement, they were asking for people to go on to 3 months where you would just go down to 80% of your money and you'd be off for 3 months, which I did. So I've not had a day sick, sorry. I've not had a day sick, officially sick, for 35 years.
Really?
Really. 35 years.
I'm always sick.
What, off work?
No, in the head.
No, I'm on about off work.
Oh, no.
I've never been off work sick for 35 years. I've had a couple of days off where, like, my mum was ill and she was in hospital and we were told she were on her last legs, so obviously you had to go running home then. But that's not sickness, is it?
No.
So what do you like about yourself?
Do you want me to show you? I can't put that on there. What do I like of myself? Well, I've got the ability, I've always learned, to make people smile and laugh. Yeah. Because I'm just naturally a sick bastard. So,
Yeah, well, I have to agree with that. Yeah.
So let's just say people like my sense of humour because I try and push people as much as I can get away with or get a drink in the face.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you're one of these who says, "Hiya, Blossom, do you drop them?"
No, that's cheesy, that. Which you might go up to them. I might just tell them how wonderful, how beautiful they are. Yeah. I would love to see you in all.
No, but is this a true sighting? Or are you just spinning them a yarn?
Probably spill on the out. If they actually take me up the offer, I've always run a mile. Yes. So let's read. We've done that one. Don't ask random that mouse. I dread to think what will come out of his mouth. I don't think so.
Everybody knows.
You guys getting a kebab later? Probably. That does sound like a plan. Random approves.
Random's buying.
You've got to think of a slogan. You go B-E-A. I can't spell the rest of the words, but beautiful.
B-E-A-U-T-full.
But you do that little dance, you don't realise it. You go B-E-A.
U-T-full.
I can't spell it. You do that.
No, you don't have to go spell it. B-E-A, then beautiful.
Beautiful. So is that your saying?
Well, everybody said like that. Even before, he used to just go like, beautiful. That's beautiful. You know, or I'd go like that. Beautiful.
You do.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, if the food is nice, then I'm going to express myself like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Verbally. Verbally.
What now?
Verbally means by mouth.
Sorry. Okay,
You know.
All right. Okay.
You with me?
I think so. Roxy says, "Hiya, random." I think she likes me, but she's quite pretty. Humble Pie Crumble. I've just found your channel. Hope it does well. That's you, that pal.
Thank you very much.
You've got a new.
Who's that? Humble
Pie.
Humble and crumble. What's that? Humble apple crumble. That's my favourite sweet. Apple crumble with custard.
Do you like apple pie?
I do, but I'd rather have apple crumble because it's got that crunch.
I love what. To tell you what I like about it, I love warm apple pie with a hole in the middle. Yeah,
You've been watching American Pie, haven't you?
yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Apple pie and crumble, right? Or if I just have like the apple pie, then it's got to be custard and ice cream.
let's have a look. Andrew Jones says, "Random, don't like the dark. Don't like the dark. He's in with you tonight, Stocky. Random, don't like the dark. He's in with you. I don't know what that means.
Where is it?
That one. Roxy said, "You two are good together with lots of banter. Don't we make a lovely couple? You and I could walk up the aisle together. Let's just say
Who are we giving away?
each other. We could walk up hand in hand. You could wear the suit, the tie, yeah. And I could wear something sensible, like a full wedding dress with pretend bust
And a veil.
and that's the one, yeah. And we could walk up to the aisle and there'd be a vicar there. Go, hello, hello. We'll have to have a gay vicar.
If anybody should have any reason why these two should not be joined in matrimony, I think there might be a new girlfriend going, excuse me.
It's my random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, that's not going to happen.
Okay, it's my imagination running wild again, as usual.
On the wild side.
Oh, yeah. Wet and wild. You missed my question.
What was it?
Do either of you collect anything?
I collect fridge magnets, but they have to be a bottle opener. But it's only me who can get it when I go away. Anywhere I go away to abroad to, I have to find a fridge magnet, but it's got to be a bottle opener. And I collect them.
Yeah.
You don't notice on my fridge all them are bottle openers.
I don't notice.
No, I didn't think you would.
I'm a blow. I don't notice like the more important details.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Hey.
Huh?
What?
I thought you had something.
No, get on.
So what was the question? What do I collect? Anything.
Anything. No, you must have something that an interest. Yours has got to be
What's that?
PS5.
Yeah, I love playing with myself. Honestly, one of my favourite things.
Now,
to do.
whoa. Let's get it right. Playing with yourself on the Xbox.
That's what I meant.
That's what you never got that bit in.
Didn't tell me. You didn't give me a chance.
I did. You went, I love playing with myself.
I do. I love playing with myself. I could play myself all night, from morning till night. I could close the curtains. I don't have blinds, I don't have curtains. And I could, let's just say, lay in my single flat. I could play with myself all day long. It's absolutely lush.
You ever win?
Smoke sometime. Yeah,
No. It's one thing I wanted to ask you.
Oh, don't know about the girlfriend.
Yeah. You've only got a single bed and a set of bunk beds.
Yeah.
So where's she going to stay?
I hadn't thought of that actually.
Top bunk up, bottom bunk up.
It's like that that TV program, Big. Oh, they filmed the Big.
Yeah.
Do you want to go top or bottom?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that actually. I suppose two people could think it to sleep in my single bed.
You what?
Well, you do.
Yeah, right.
Hey?
You're never going to get two of you in that bed.
I hope she's not watching this. I'm going to get a message soon. Said, thank you ever so much for your lovely random life, and I will see you again in the next adventure.
Go on, read some more out.
Okay, red alert. When are your birthdays? Mine's the 3rd of June.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. 4th of February.
Andy Pandy said, I'm going to see Magnus tomorrow. Can't wait. Excellent. I'm going to go through these quick now.
Yeah.
I am sucking a golf ball through a hose pipe.
Very hard work, that, mate.
I bet it is. That Mousetrap said, that'll be well. Good, Andy. they're playing. Let's see.
Where they're playing.
Yeah. Ju says, random collects hotties.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ju says, you're welcome, Ju. Extra hot. Andy got on the video showing the Stage of Madness. Yeah, he has his own channels.
Was it?
Yeah. For the third time, when are your birthdays? We just answered that one.
Yeah, February and July.
Mine's June the 1st, 2000. June the 3rd, 2010. I'm too young then. 20.
What makes you 14?
20.
13, sorry.
Oh no. 3rd of June, 1999.
15.
No, you got that date wrong. 3rd of June, 1990.
1990.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You mean 80?
No, because that'll be old then. It's getting close to my real age.
Well, you're 45. It's 40. Sorry, 55.
I'm not 55. You put over 12 years on me then. I didn't put any years on you.
43.
40. No, 40. 44.
44.
Yeah.
So that means you were born in 80.
79.
79.
79 I was born.
Yeah. Yeah, 44.
Right, I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes.
You mean you're going for it?
Shh. Don't tell them what I'm doing.
Why?
Because
They don't know.
they won't like that kind of thing. And let's just say certain people might watch this.
You mean,
no, I don't do anything like that. Certain people might watch this and they might say, moan at me. So I'll just leave you to it.
you mean,
Carry on.
no, but you mean, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be here. So you keep them happy.
Right, put 10 on. What's that? He's put 10 on, you Stocky, in Blackpool. Yes, he did. He said it was 70. What are you laughing at?
Nothing, I'm just reading this text.
Yeah. Has she texted you?
Oh, yeah.
She's getting the daggers ready.
I think she knows my personality quite well now.
Yeah, I think everybody knows you. Sorry. Oh, Julie's put 44. You're still a baby, random.
I am, baby. I need looking at.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's been doing that for the last 20 years?
Different people.
He's going to text his girlfriend. Hey, somebody else who knows you. Well done, Andrew. You're the one that's got it right. Look at who's over there now. Dick. Love you. Yeah, he don't tell you what he's really doing, you know what I mean? Should it? He's on phones for. Oh, miss you.
Well, you've got a girlfriend, haven't you?
No.
A partner.
Oh, Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only lives like flipping 30, 40, 50 foot away.
Well, it's not that far. You get any urges.
Hey, Julie's full. Random Steve's gone for a poo.
I wouldn't be sat here talking to you, would I?
He would. He's on my toilet there. He's at the toilet in the corner. And he's gone for a poo. Julie's laughing her head off. June. What was your first ever paid job? My first ever paid job was I was a milk boy.
I've heard.
I used to help the local milkman. I used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was 8 years old and I'd go all the way to the dairy. It took me about half an hour to get there. And then I'd join him and then we'd go delivering milk until about 8:15. And then I'd run off to school. And I used to help him 7 days a week. In them days, they used to work 4 on. She got 4 weeks, 7 days a week. And then they'd have a week off. Well,
Yeah.
I never got the weekend.
Yeah, I kind of question. Did he ever milk you?
Pardon?
Did he ever milk you?
That's just not in the question, that's just no. He was an old fella called Jack, and he was a belting fella. And I worked with him right up to leaving school. I left school and then I got a job in Manchester at a place called the Star Hosiery, which was like all jumpers and all that sort of stuff for market stalls.
Okay.
And he hated it, absolutely hated it. £17.25 a week was on. That was my first wage, not including the milk. And then about 4 months down the line, the milkman rang me up and I got a job as a milkman then. They put me through my test on a milk float. Passed my test on a milk float.
Did you?
Yeah, and that allowed you to drive automatic vehicles only. And then they had to do a car one later on. So what was your first job, paid job? Be serious now. Not about the local flipping,
What?
the local bully comes round, like, you know what I mean?
My first paid job, I was a cleaner at Sainsbury's.
Was it?
Yeah, I was mopping the floors. But I was only on about £3 an hour, but it kept me going, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I used to walk around. I used to always like the sweetie bits and get the sweets. But we got
You love you more, right? Yeah. But what's that one there from Roxy? I've what? I'm pleased.
I'm pleased to be talking to somebody. Nothing
No,
quite
I'm
like.
pleased. He is talking to somebody, to someone.
Nothing's quite. I can't really get drunk. Nothing's quite like being with somebody. Oh, that's nice. That, yeah, appreciate that. Nice.
They have to be right for you.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'll be honest. This is
To be honest, depends if she drops them or not.
what pumps.
Oh dear. Have you done the dirty deed yet?
What's that?
Sex.
I don't know what that is.
Honestly,
I haven't. You still stick it in the ear.
Well, you won't be with her long then.
You still stick it in the ear. Is that normal?
No.
Okay.
But then again, you're not normal, are you? Definitely not.
Have you ever been to the Ritz? I've been there in Manchester. Grab a granny.
Anyone remember pasteurised milk?
Yeah.
Back in the it's sterilised. I think you're on about there. Sterilised milk, pasteurised. You still do?
Have you ever tried breast milk?
No,
Haven't you?
no.
No.
Have you been to the Ritz? I used to work on the door there, Julie. The Ritz in Manchester. Used to be called Grab a Granny Night. What's that? Strike the like button.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Thank you, Andy. Stocky drives the fastest milk car in the north. I used to do, yeah. When I was on my milk round. I love the milk. It was brilliant.
That sounds so wrong. I used to think it was cold, actually. Let's see. Nigel said, "You're only as old as the man that you feel." Yeah, 26. That's what I feel. Honestly, I do feel about 26.
Everybody feels a lot younger in your head than what you are. But it's like when you've got to run for a bus. So you still think you're 16, and when you run for a bus, your body's going, nah.
A bus.
You're not a bus. Bus.
Oh,
Buzz.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And your body goes, nah, you're not doing that.
Yeah. You ever seen girls run for a bus? Yeah. Honestly,
I thought you were going to go on about the boobs going up and down.
no, this is seriously. When they run for the bus, they fart. You ever seen it?
No.
You've never seen that?
No. Is that why I used to pull away from the bus stop?
That's wrong. Let's say. Do you prefer town, cities, or rural areas?
Bit of both, mate, to be fair. I like my town and my cities because everything's local to you. But then again, I like my sister lives in the Lake District, so I like going up there sometimes, spend a week or so up there, and just have a lovely time with her and her husband.
Julie Thomason, Stocky, have you ever had any white, gold lately? I was talking about the fish and chips.
Oh no, I haven't. I haven't had fish and chips for a long time.
Why?
Because everything I've been doing lately has been like breakfast and that sort of thing. So yeah, I've not had white gold for quite a while now. I don't know. It's more cafes at the moment. What I did the other day, my last one, I don't know if you've seen it. All I did, guys, just went and got on a bus. I thought, I'm just going to go out on a bus ride. Just going to find somewhere, nothing planned. I'm just going to walk in and do a review on it. You know, and it was one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. And it was a lovely place. Top of the Hazel Grove near the rising sun. And I didn't really realise until afterwards, but it backs up onto the park. You know, and you could sit outside and you got all the park behind you. And it was a beautiful place.
Any birds there?
Had a few robins and starlings and blackbirds. Yeah.
You don't look 26. I know, I look 25.
But no, I've looked at Julie's there. I got married, what? At the Britannia Hotel.
It's beautiful inside. You know what that is, don't you?
Portland Street, yeah.
Beautiful inside.
Yeah, I know that place, yeah.
You said, I love fish and chips. If you could relive any decade of your life, what would it be? And which one?
And I'm just reading what this bill's put here. Pain in the arse here, to be honest.
Oh, what's it called?
Your body is doing that because your BMI is 57. He's just an absolute knob.
Oh, you always get keyboard worry.
Yeah.
Always.
Block him out, somebody, please. Pain in the arse.
Andy, Pandy, sort that, please. He knows what to do, our mousetrap. Don't want all this. I get it all the time. You get it.
Oh, yeah, delete it. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Just a complete bell in the ears.
Don't let him upset you.
No, don't. He just, you know, he tries it as well on some of my videos. But little does he know he's earning me money, so.
Very true. Very true. I get them all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
He don't look 26, random. He doesn't. He looks 46.
You've just added 2 years on. I don't like you. Nick,
Hey, you added 10 on me.
But when do I do anything? I always say the truth. The truth.
I'm lying now. What? Say, I tell the truth.
I do tell the truth.
Yeah, right. Of course you do.
Tell the truth. Nick says, Stocky, did you ever see Bernard Manning live? There's a footage of him live on your live YouTube in the Gardeners Arms Stockport.
Didn't see him in the Gardeners Arms, but I went to his club a few times up on Rochdale Road. Absolutely brilliant fella. But he spoke his mind, and you know, and you were allowed to say things then that you're not allowed to say today. But he didn't give a shite, he just said it. But he was a funny man.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
One of the best, but I still think the best of all time for me is Billy Connolly. He's one of the only guys who doesn't actually plan what he's saying on stage. So you can go and see him the next night, and it's totally different.
Yeah, I like things like that. Natural.
Yeah, Billy's just
natural. Do you like doing natural?
Yeah, natural. I love natural stuff, yeah.
Do you put oh no, I can't say that. Let's see. Julie says, have you been to the Embassy Club?
Yeah, that was his on Rochdale Road.
Now just said, Duran stayed in Britannia Hotel. I was staying there and it was quite expensive. It was years ago. It used to be lush.
But where? The
Britannia used to be
yeah.
place. Are you going away together?
Are we going away together?
So we get married. We talk about getting married. She won't know. She's not watching it. She's probably switched. I'm probably single again.
Yeah,
Thanks
but
to
you'll be able to
this.
watch it afterwards.
Well, because who saw that? So yeah,
Well, we've talked about a little weekend somewhere, haven't we? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, a little dirty weekend in. Well, this time should we share the same room? Because
No.
Hmm?
No.
it says it's about.
No.
It's
No.
but
No.
I'm,
I did.
I'm
I
trying.
don't.
I'm trying to save you about £5 here. If we share, yeah, we could just have a double bed. Yeah, you could have the middle, and I could have the middle too. Yeah, and if it's cold, we could have a cuddle, natural body heat.
I gave a lot of body heat off.
I'm not surprised.
And it does like, it sounds something like,
Yeah, you fired your videos, didn't you? Yeah.
it's only natural. Everybody does it.
Now, Drew says, night, night, really enjoyed this, but work calls.
Oh, bless you, Jude. Thanks very much, darling. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, appreciate that. She says she always makes comments on.
Yeah, she does.
Both
Yeah,
of us,
yeah,
doesn't
she
she?
does on both of our channels. Yeah.
I wonder if us two are naked. I'm doing it again. Us two are naked, and she were there. Yeah, and she had to pick one to spend an evening with.
Well, it'd be no good picking me, would it?
Why? You got a small pecker?
No, but it won't stand up.
Well, I thought you got some pills.
They don't work.
Why? Take two.
It's all to do with COVID, mate.
Oh, right. Okay.
Got numbness in my legs because of COVID and my toes. And it's just knackered my body right, basically. My lungs don't work properly. You know what I mean?
You went through a lot.
My immune system has gone so low. Any slightest cough out like that, and I just get it straight away. I had to go, not last week, the week before, to go to the doctors because I couldn't stop coughing and on antibiotics again. So my immune system's just shot. So, yeah, but I'm still here, and that's the way I look at it. You know, each day's a bonus for me.
A lot of people are laughing at us, by the way.
Okay.
Someone from Scotland. I like Scotland. I don't know why. I've suddenly got a.
My ex is going up to Scotland tomorrow, I think it
Is
is.
she?
Yeah,
Oh, he.
she.
He.
My ex, I said.
It's a he, isn't it?
What?
Oh, it's a he.
Don't think Mandy would be very happy you calling her a he.
Okay.
But she loves Scotland. Absolutely loves it. She's gone up there with her aunt and her uncle.
So whereabouts in Scotland? Where's the farthest place you've come in Scotland? We're going up. I mean,
Glasgow.
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 Now that's weird, isn't it?
Why?
And let's just say,
What's this one with guitars on here? What's that? Andy.
Where's the guitar?
What's the favourite? Two big guitars there.
Oh yeah. What's your favourite heavy band?
I'm not really into heavy rock, to be fair. Although I do like Bon Jovi. Living on a Prayer. Love that song. I think it's absolutely brilliant song. I think I've got the right one anyway.
So we've got one from Scotland, which is really good. Oh, bless you. Jew says, bless you, Stocky. Now, why do you call yourself Stocky? Is he like wearing...
There's two meanings to it, because I'm a stocky guy,
Right.
and I live in Stockport.
Yeah, but you like suspenders.
What's that got to do with it?
Stockings.
Oh.
That's a new word. I've just
No.
thought of that.
Oh, I'm not going to be called
Stocking
stocky bloke, am I?
Here's an idea. Go and do a sausage review. Oh, no, sorry. Go and do a cafe review.
You've got sausage on the mind. You know?
And do it in your stockings. And put your stockings right up to your leg.
What, fishnets?
Yeah, but leave this bit open.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dream on, boy.
And then walk in and go, hello.
I don't think you better drink anymore.
Can I sample your sausage? Now, Juicy, I like Guns N' Roses. That's good. You get a lot of comments here. Oh, you should come. Sorry. Oh, you should come to Fio, we're very friendly.
That's in Scotland.
Is it? I thought it was. I forget. I'm
5.
thick as fuck.
Is it 5?
Yeah. Coldplay and Arctic Monkeys. That's what.
Like Arctic Monkey, is that right?
This is nice comment. John says, "Sorry to hear about your health, but every day is a new adventure.
It is,
I
John.
live for the living," and that's absolutely spot on.
It is, John. And the reason I actually started this channel was like I was doing a keto at the time, but I have got a lot of me COVID experiences because I was in a coma for just over 6 weeks, and all that's documented on me a long, long, long way back on my site. Well, go and have a look, mate. Go and have a look. Yeah, I was very, very lucky to be here now. I had a tracheostomy and I was on the ventilator for 6 weeks. So very lucky man to be here.
Do you remember anything of that experience?
Yeah. Well, I remember the experience where I think I died, and that's just plain as day now. I can see it so clear. I mean, everything else is fading, different bits have faded out, but if I went back and watched my videos, it regenerates it like. But that experience where my heart stopped and they had to jumpstart me, as I call it. That's it's still so fresh in my mind. I don't think it'll ever leave me. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you believe? So, do you now think there's afterlife?
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah.
that experience.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah. 100%.
Why don't you tell the people the story?
I have done before, haven't I?
All right.
But if you want to hear it again, Stephen, yeah.
I wish you'd call me random.
Sorry, random.
I'm in my random mode at the moment.
Just read some of these questions out first, and then we'll come back to it.
Okie dokie. Glastonbury next weekend. Someone said, Nigel,
Yeah.
have you ever taken? You're getting loads here. Have you ever taken something out of your possession and failed to return it?
Have I ever taken anything out of my possession or your possession?
I think we'll do it to you.
Have I taken anything out of my possession and never returned it?
He nicked it, probably.
No,
I don't think
I wouldn't do that. No, definitely not.
But I am stopping at yours tonight, so I'm in your bed. And why don't you use that bloke doll anymore? Have you watched it?
Good caution.
I was spat at in Scotland just for being English. Wouldn't go back. They're not all that bad. They're not.
Depends where you go. I mean,
Yeah.
It's like them coming down here. You get your local knobheads, don't they?
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Who's in that pit with John Lennon on the wall? It's fab. The next one to it is David Bowie and Steve McQueen in the E-Type Jag.
This is towards you. You're definitely a lucky guy to be here. After your experience.
Yeah. I am extremely lucky. What happened basically was I was in a coma, and I had all the I had all those tubes in tracheotomy in, tubes in my mouth, on the ventilator, keeping me alive. But they needed the space.
I'll leave the door open.
They needed the space in the hospital for some more COVID patients. So they had to move two of us, who was the strongest, and they moved me from Stockport to Wythenshawe. And to do that, they've got to put you in a deeper coma. And apparently, when I was being moved and I just got to Wythenshawe, and they opened the doors, my heart stopped. And they rushed me in, and I kind of jump-started me with the electric thing. And anyway, they were going to stop. And somebody said, give it one more go. And my heart started. So, but my experience of it was, I arrived, and it was in like a picture house. The only way I can explain it, this, guys, it's like in the pictures, with all the seats going down and rows, walkways all the way down. But these were thousands and thousands and thousands of chairs. And people were popping up everywhere. And you could sit down And on the back of these chairs were like airplane seats. They had video screens, and your name was on the front of it, and you could watch all the videos of all your family, your great granddad, and your mum, and your uncles, and everybody's. So I'm trying to get in the seat, and I couldn't get in the seat. Won't let me sit down. And I'm looking round, and people are disappearing, standing up. People are arriving, and they're just sitting straight down, and I can't understand why I can't sit down. And then I automatically I looked at the screen, and my name wasn't above it. Everybody else's name that was appearing, they had the name above the screen. And then I felt this tap on my shoulder. And these are the exact words he said to me. He said, "Excuse me, mate," and he called me mate. He said, "You shouldn't be here yet. You need to follow me." And we were like in an aisle, but we walked off between two rows of seats. And then I just felt this massive jolt. And that was it. I don't remember anything after that. So that was my experience. And I'm thinking, this is sort of like a waiting room. This is the point where if you sit down, you ain't going back. That's the point of no return. Once your name appears on the screen, I think that's it. Your number's out, you ain't going back. So, but that was my experience. So, right. Respect to you, Stocky. You have a strong willpower and a decent good man. You also have to look after Steve from getting into trouble. Yeah, with this new woman. Yeah. Blooming neck defibrillator, that's the one. Yeah. 4 times it took them to get me going. No, it wasn't my time to go, and that's why I just think it's so now. Just treat every day as your last day. You know what I mean? You're only here once. Nigel, I was in hospital for 6 months last year. An amazing trip that was. The Beatles, incredible. Oh. An amazing trip. Oh, right, it was with the Beatles, incredible. Understand you now. Sorry, mate. Oh, that's awful. That's sympathy for you. I'm afraid you're the majority now. Don't let it put you off. You are not like that in Scotland, but I'm British too. I love Scotland. I've only ever been there once. Like I said, went up to Glasgow. Used to work for a company, and we had a base in Glasgow. And I went up there and I stayed there for the weekend, helping out. So I didn't really get to see much of the city, like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Now, if you could take a girl out, yeah, what is your perfect date? I'm going to ask you a question. If you make a local hottie, if there is any.
It depends what sort of girl she is, really. If she's like, you know, what she's into, what music, does she like, you know, just dining out and nice and slow and easy music? Does she like to go out and rave? Or like, you know what I mean? And you've got to find out what type of girl she is, haven't you? What she likes, what she enjoys. I mean, like, when I was younger and that, I'd always find out what they liked. And one of them, like, she loved Tina Turner and that. We went and I got tickets for Tina Turner. We went to see Tina Turner live in Manchester. It was amazing. But it's finding out what they like, and you've also got to like level it with what you like. So don't just do it because that's what they like. I like Tina Turner as well. So that was more of a joint thing.
Well, let's say I was a female, and you took me on the first date.
Fly.
Okay. Where would you take me?
Where would it take you?
Say I had big jugs.
What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, where's these flies coming from?
Probably out of that window.
So I had big jugs. Let's just say blonde hair.
I'm not a big jug man.
Ah, yeah.
No. No.
I know I'm dirty, but that takes a piss.
If you mind the reading.
No. I read some of these stuff. Wow. That's awesome, Stocky. That's from your friend in Scotland. I'm fine now, Nigel says. Scotland is a nice place. I believe I believe lovely, scenic mountains, etc. Yeah, exactly. You two are buckling up again. Is that buckling up? What's buckling up?
Where's that?
That one there. I'm thick as fuck. I can't read half these comments.
Bunking up again.
Bunking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? You have to think things in common. You two have
You two have things in common, I agree.
hairy armpits.
You know, when you were asking about a woman, what would you do?
Yeah.
And he's saying there, you both have to have things in common. You know what
So,
I mean?
if you both like plastic, would that be like
You mean PVC or plastic?
plastic? And PVC?
Plastic as in what? Plastic toys?
Yeah, you're getting close. So you both like plastic toys. And where would you take them?
Well,
Do you like
Legoland.
Barbie and Ken and stuff like that? Didn't you?
Yeah, Legoland.
Question: have you ever had an experience of a nasty person on the bus? God, we lost count.
Many a time.
Yeah.
Many times. I remember I had this lad on my bus. He was only about 10 years old. And he just got on the bus, showed me a mega rider, and walked off. Not even time to look at it. And he went upstairs. So I turned the bus off, went upstairs. Said, can you see your mega rider's got? So he says, right, there you go. We showed it. And he'd altered the date, you know what I mean? So I knew he had. But he'd just come to me and said, I've got no money to let him on the bus, you know what I mean? But he didn't. So downstairs and he was right, get off the bus and all this like, and he was effing and jeffing at me and all that. And he called me a fat bastard and all that.
Really?
And I said, do you know I am fat? And he went, no. I said, because I don't have to walk. Shut the door, and the bus just applauded. Because he was one of the local scrope, like, you know what I mean?
Do you remember the groupies? What used to hang around buses?
Oh, yeah. Jump on the back of them and all that sort of crap.
Sorry?
You know, when you swang on the back of your bus?
No. The groupies, girls, females.
No.
When I started, there was loads of groupies.
What year was this?
It was 1990, to be honest, 1997. And I was a hot thing then because I was a young 18-year-old-ish. So it was full of old farts, you see, and then suddenly this little sweet pea, or call it random, entered the bus in, so I was quite popular.
Was you? Is that where you met your missus?
Which one?
The one you got married to?
We better not speak about her.
No, but is that where you met her?
I met her down Oxford Road.
On the bus?
No, on the bus.
Oh, right.
It's like going down Oxford Road. It's full of, and got talking and things developed.
Worst experience of your life?
No, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't the end. Right, let's read some of the questions. We've missed loads here. I am jealous, Stocky. I love Tina Turner. Pickled eggs or pork pies? Pickled eggs.
Oh, no, definitely not pickled eggs, no. Pork pie all the time.
This weather has been like Satan pits. It has a bit.
Yeah.
It has a bit.
Red hot Satan's pit.
Kieran P. He must have had a P. You two ever thought about being on a canal boat holiday? You would sink the fucker.
I've been on one, actually.
Have you?
Canal boat, yeah.
You sink?
My brother used to live on one in New Mills, but I actually went on one for an holiday when me and first wife was married. And me and her went with my mum and my dad and my brother and his son. And it was an absolutely brilliant holiday. The best thing is you can just moor up next to a pub. And that's it, tie your boat up, go in the pub, get absolutely leathered and fall on your boat. till the morning when you wake up.
Mm.
Yeah, done it. Next one.
Next one. Stocky, I was asking whose picture is on of the John Lennon. Is that you?
That's John Lennon. That's David Bowie. And that's Steve McQueen in that E-type jacket behind Random's head. David Bowie, John Lennon, Steve McQueen.
The Scottish person said, "Oh my God, this was hilarious, Stocky. Great wit." I think it's about you and I bouncing off each other.
Well, that's what everybody says we do, don't they?
Oh,
They used to call us, didn't they, Laurel and Hardy?
did, yeah.
And we actually got a couple of acts, didn't we?
We did.
And we did it one day.
Yeah. Question: How do you know if an elephant has been in the fridge? Because of the footprints in the butter. That's actually cheesy.
Yeah.
I'll give
Give
you
him
that.
that.
You guys should review Chinatown and the hidden gem of rice and free. It's called rice and free. I don't know where that is. Must be in Chinatown, obviously.
There is an Indian down here that does rice and three. You get 3 curries with a big portion of rice, and you can, have 3 different curries of your choice.
Can you?
Yeah.
You get any more beer?
I don't want any more beer.
You've only had 3.
Oh, that's enough for me. I know I've had enough, makeup.
What, 3?
3?
Yeah, but you have to have 4 to make yourself feel horny. We're going out to the pub soon.
Well, what do we need another one for then?
I'm going to have another. Because I'm just a pisshead.
He is. He's just an absolute pisshead. Review Chinatown, yeah, in Manchester. I don't usually go out of Manchester because you've got the guys who do the food review club and all that. They do all. Like a guy who does the northern side now, and just let them get on with that. I do my Stockport, go out to Blackpool, do the odd ones out there, wherever I go. Into Benidorm, done some out there. Me and Steve were talking about somewhere for a short stay, and then he can do his reviews, I'll do my reviews, and we'll do a live there on his channel, and then we'll do one on my channel. Because people enjoy what we do.
Probably in September sometime when me and you make one.
You might be engaged by then, might you?
You keep mentioning this.
Well, you haven't even told me a name.
I'm not. We know them rules. We're not allowed to. Yeah. We're not going to mention.
You know, I thought I thought one of your best mates, but obviously not, because you told me Jack.
I would tell you off camera.
Well, these people want to know.
I made a promise to this local hottie in Blackpool that I would never reveal myself. Oh, sorry, reveal her identity. And Random always keeps it. You've got 33 people watching here. 33 people. Random, read my comments, right? I know who's on the picture. Well, I'm just thick as fuck, that's why. Nigel said, "Oh, Kerry Mile review, please." Through it. Yeah.
A lot of them, like on the Curry Mile, are closing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Again, they're all finding it hard at the moment, aren't they? It's not a good time for takeaways and small restaurants and that sort of thing at the moment, because they're having to put the prices up so much, so people are not going.
That's very true. That's nice. Rocky says Random is trustworthy. Do you agree with that comment?
You're trustworthy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I might have this certain character of this random person, but I'm trustworthy.
Well, you've got to keep a secret. You keep it, don't you?
Of course you do. Like you and me got a secret, haven't we?
Have we? What, your girlfriend?
No. What we do.
What with your girlfriend?
I like that one. That's good.
Somebody's put here, it's Trooping the Colour tomorrow in London. My brother is a Chelsea pensioner, and he'll be there, Trooping the Colour tomorrow. Chelsea pensioners will be there. Chelsea pensioners.
Nigel said my mum is 90 and she loves Nando's.
I love Nando's. You ever been to Nando's?
Yeah, I always come to Nando's.
Love the place, mate. Love the chicken, and especially the chicken liver. Ah, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
That one.
Chicken liver, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Beaut full.
A Scottish person says, "Oh my God, you're so funny, Stocky bloke." What about me? I love all three of the people in the picture.
Yeah, Steve McQueen is one of my favourite actors. And what can you say about this guy? Absolute legend. And this one. Legends. All three of them really are legends, aren't they?
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, every time me and Steve go live, if we do it from here, we're in this position where you can see these pictures. We're always getting comments on them, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Yeah.
So you ever thought of putting some pictures of girls on
No, because I don't think we get the same response.
there?
Why's that girl behind you got a boobs hanging out?
No, absolute foul. I apologise about this gentleman. He's just he's sicko. And all he talks about is sex all the time. Or makes these banters like him.
So we give her one yet, what?
What, pork pie?
The dirty
I
D.
don't know what you're going on about. I don't even know what that is. Oh, now I understand. I understand.
Only in mind. Is it only in mind?
Yeah.
You mean she was a memory, right? She was a memory job.
Let's have a look at the questions. Are you a boob or a bum man?
Me? Bum.
No.
I love a peaky bum. I'm not really bothered about the big boobs and all that. That never really bothered me. You know what I mean? I don't think any more than handfuls of waist. Anyway, and people go, "Oh no, it isn't." You know what I mean? But for me, it is. It's got a nice little peaky bum, and what? Yeah,
What nice of
her. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. What are you?
Hmm?
What are you? A boob or a bum man?
I don't mind a bum every so often. Oh, you're talking about right. I'll be honest, it might sound weird for random, yeah, because it's just whatever. It's not the body, it's in here. That's what I find attractive in any woman. And if they've got a golden heart or nice to you,
Yeah, but you've got to. You know, like when you used to go and approach them.
yeah,
You're not going to go and approach a dragon, are you?
yeah, but fine. All right, probably boob. Yeah,
That's sort of something getting out, isn't it? A bit all right, boob.
yes. Well, let's have a look. Where are we up to? I didn't know what that is either. It's not about sex. Mark H says, "Hello, guys."
Hello, Mark. How are you, pal? Pleased to have you aboard.
What is Andy Pan said, "What is your plans, people? Anyone going away already or already somewhere? Let us know."
Or are you already away somewhere?
Well,
Like,
thank you.
yeah.
Drew says, "Walking on the beach, looking at peaches, pebbles."
That does say peaches.
Does that say peaches?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Peaches.
Do you know we've been on nearly an hour and a half now?
It's gone quick, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
But don't you like walking along the beach looking at peaches?
Let's have a look. Sorry, guys, I'll have to love you and leave you to your Scottish person. Enjoy the rest of your night and take care.
Send her.
Senga. Is that a girls or boys name?
Could be both. Senga, just before you go, is it male or female?
Or multi-gendered?
Yeah, could be multi-gendered. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What, multi-gendered?
Yeah.
I would actually. I wouldn't mind wearing a wig.
Oh, dearie me.
I'm just back from Benidorm, heading to Thailand soon.
I'd love to go to Thailand.
I
really
would too.
would.
I really would.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
I really would,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I can imagine you in Thailand.
Well,
We'd have some videos from there, wouldn't we?
there'll be no fucking videos.
Oh, they will, but they won't be able to put money in.
I know, definitely not. Definitely not.
I would have liked, no, I've been to the Philippines several times. So, yeah, love to go to Thailand. What's it goes all the time, though, doesn't he, from work?
What's it? Yeah. He does. I don't know what it goes for.
I do.
What's that?
What do you think?
Scenery.
Yeah.
Chinese food.
Yeah, the scenery, yeah. Chinese food as well. Loves eating them.
Truthfully, I could not do that, to be honest with you. Pay some local hottie some money and you get serviced. It doesn't seem right. I like get to know the person, talking to them.
Well, you've got 20 minutes to do.
It's not for me. Not for me, that kind of thing.
No, but I'd love to go to Thailand.
It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
About it.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Really would.
Bangkok. You ever been to Bangkok?
No, I've not been on that side of the Asia or that. You know what I mean? I've only been like Philippines way. Because there's over 7,000 islands in the Philippines.
And also, it's been very rude.
Why?
Have you ever been accidentally caught in the nude?
I had once, yeah. When I was younger, and there were a policewoman knocking at my door. Right, and I lived in a flat, me and my wife, my little girl, and I just got obviously hear the knocking on the door. I got up, but I got morning glory, like, you know what I mean? Morning glory.
Oasis, yeah.
Oasis.
Yeah. What's the story, Morning Glory?
No, not that type of morning glory. And as I walked out into the hallway, they're like that with the letterbox wide open.
Yeah.
And I'm naked with morning glory.
Oasis album. I know what Morning Glory is, yeah. It's what you do in church.
Yeah. That's the one, yeah.
I like being nude.
Have you?
Right, let's
Come on, read some more.
I'm getting pissed here, man. I'm struggling. I'm almost definite a female, Stocky, but at the spelling it's I can't read that backwards. All right. I get you. Yeah. That was my grand's name, but my mum likes more. I can't read. So she's a female.
Good night, all of you lovely humans.
I like that one.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Humble Apple Crumble says, I'm still here, laugh out loud. Julie says, are you from Greater Manchester? I'm from North. You get someone from North Wales. Have you ever tried a traditional dish in Wales called cock-a-leekie soup?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you mean? What is it?
What is a cock-a-leekie soup?
Leek.
Oh, leek. So it's like a vegetable soup.
Yeah. Cock-a-leekie soup.
Why do they call it cock-a-leekie? Is it like it leaks?
Probably.
It is leaky.
Yeah.
Right, 10 more minutes, guys, and girls and ladies and boys, whatever. And then we're going to go because we're going to hit the pub round stop pub because we've run out of beer. Can you watch on a wheelchair?
I'll ask my mate to borrow his electric scooter.
Okie dokie.
You know, like in Benidorm.
Yeah.
Should get a double one, really, couldn't we?
What's fit you up?
Me and you.
We could do. I've never been to
You get
Benidorm.
done for drink driving.
Not round there, you won't. That's perfectly normal. Get pissed.
Yeah, we've been to Benidorm.
When I was a young man, when I didn't have any pubes, that's when I went.
You've not really been.
No,
No.
I was with mum and dad in the
I was honestly quite surprised. Never been heard it all. Oh, it's Blackpool we son and all this crap like. There's a lot more going on there than Blackpool, I can assure you.
Do you go the old town or the new
Both,
town?
both, yeah. We actually stayed in the new town, but it was only like 15-minute walk.
Nigel,
You're in the old town.
Nigel says, can you take us along to the pub? Unfortunately not, because of the music playing and they'll just claim the whole of the revenue.
Yeah, that's it. We take all the revenue off what we've done, and that's it. It's no good to us anymore.
So where's
Graham 101 said he stayed at the old town.
Right, I'm going to go because I'm going to the toilet again. I'll let you finish on the conversation. And whenever you're ready, you press that button there.
I won't be ready.
You go carry on speaking to them.
Well, yeah, these kind of people have all joined us.
We
You know
got
what I
30
mean?
people. It's amazing when you've had some got this golden nectar. You need a wee all the time, don't you?
Yeah, you do, yeah. You could do with a colostomy bag, really, couldn't you?
I would have before by now. So I'm random and desperate is going to leave you, and he's going to have some private one-on-one time with the famous, the legendary Stockings bloke.
Stockings.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to say bye for
You
now.
see my little dimple there, can't you?
But you said that. I'm going to say bye for now, and I hope you remember check my channel. What's random and desperate, but I want you some one-on-one time with the famous, the legendary Stockings bloke.
Stockings.
Nice to see you.
All right, desperate. Like you said, you're going to the toilet.
I'm going to give you some alone time. Look, I am
Um, Roxy said, bye, random. Julie said, oh, just Julie. Oh, Jules. We had a Julie who lived downstairs on the ground floor. She sadly passed away a couple of months ago, so she were a lovely person as well. Benidorm's a lot better than I thought. Definitely the same for me, without a doubt, John. Really, really nice place. Definitely going back next year. Random, you are checking your sex again, aren't you, for your new girlfriend? That's from Mouse.
I'm not
See, somebody else who knows you. He's not actually, because he left his phone here. He's got one of these new little flip things. Look. I was just seeing if she sent him a text, but can't see any.
That's the end.
You've not been to Benidorm for nearly 30 years. Well, I'd never been before, Julie, so what I did, absolutely love the place. It was brilliant. But again, I'm going at the start of May because it's not too hot. You're able to get out and about, and you haven't got as many lager outs. Just wasn't impressed with them at all. You know, why can't they be like the French? You know, when you go out, you get a bottle of wine, have a meal, enjoy yourself. No, these have got to get absolutely smashed. And it just gives us all a bad name. Read out HSI text Stocky. What's your text say?
You've got my phone.
Well, I can't get in it, can I? I don't know your password, do I?
Good.
I think you're staying that way. Yeah, you wouldn't think he was sat on the toilet, would you? Have you finished yet?
Nearly. We might be bossing down.
Got an hose pipe here somewhere. Nice beach, Levante Beach, really, really nice. And they do look after it, don't they? It's really clean. If you're ever in North Wales at Julie Powell, I'll buy you lunch. Oh, Nigel's trying to cop off here with Julie.
Why not?
Yeah. Go for it, son. Just friends, of course. He's put then.
I like how they put that. They don't mean that.
No. As you plan doing more food reviews or more things, do you like music events? I do actually. I went on to the Radio Big Weekend once when it was in Preston, and we had 3 days there, and that was absolutely amazing. But I'm not into all this Glastonbury where you've got to camp out and all that crap, like, you know what I mean?
You got a big enough tent?
I didn't stay in a tent, stayed in a hotel. I won't go to Glastonbury, no chance. I mean, imagine trying to get out of there afterwards. Take you 3 days, get out.
I would, yeah.
Absolutely cracking live and chats. Thank you. Yes, Wales is nice. Been to Anglesey and Porthwelly and Prestatyn. Excuse me, I did mean. Yes. Oh, you've been to Park Life. Actually did the buses on it one year. That was a nightmare, that, doing the buses on it. So many drunken teenagers and that, like. But there was a few sites. You ever done that? Park Life.
No. No.
Stay in a caravan, but not a tent. Yeah, I do the same with that Roxy. My brother used to live in a caravan. Then he lived on a barge first. Then he went to a caravan. And now he's Chelsea pensioner. Right, guys, that's it. We're going to go. Thank you very much for joining. Can't thank you enough. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And hopefully we'll see you in the very near future. So from Random and Desperate and Stocky Bloke, we'll see you all again. Good night, everybody.